Alright, everybody. I hope you have watched my previous videos. We're reading the Bible when finished up with chapter 9 in Genesis. And tonight we're going to start chapter 10. Parked at a pilot down here in south of Atlanta, Georgia. And I hope everybody is safe from the coronavirus, and if you have been affected by it, we pray for you. I've been praying real hard so far. The Lord has really blessed us. My family hasn't had to deal with it. I know it's really affecting a lot of families really bad out there, and so my prayers go out to you. We'll jump in here to Genesis chapter 10. Now these are the generations of the sons of Noah, Shem, Ham, and Japheth, and unto them were the sons born after the flood. The sons of Japheth, Gomer, and Magog, and Madai, and Javan, and Tubal, and Meshech, and Tiras. And the sons of Gomer, Ashkenaz, and Rephath, and Togarmah. And the sons of Javan, Elishah, Tarnish, Kittim, and Dodanim. By these were the isles of the Gentiles divided in their lands, every one after his tongue, after their families, in their nations. And the sons of Ham, Cush, and Mizraim, and Phut, and Canaan. And the sons of Cush, Seba, Havilah, and Sabta, and Ramah, and Sabatekah. And the sons of Ramah, Sheba, and Dedan. And Cush begot Nimrod. He began to be a mighty one in the earth. He was a mighty hunter before the Lord, wherefore it is said, even as Nimrod, the mighty hunter before the Lord. And the beginning of his kingdom was Babel, and Erech, and Akkad, and Calneh, in the land of Shinar. Out of the land went forth Asher, and builded Nineveh, and the city Rehoboth, and Calah, and Rezin between Nineveh and Calah, and the same great city. Sorry, I know I'm butchering some of these names. And Mizraim begot Ludium, and Anim, and Lehabim, and Naphthaim, and Pathrusim, and Casluim, out of whom came Philistim, and Caphatorim. And Canaan begot Sidon, his firstborn, and Heth, and the Jebusite, and the Amorite, and the Girgasite, and the Hivite, and the Archite, and the Sinite, and the Aravite, and the Zemarite, and the Hamathite. And afterwards were the families of Canaanites spread abroad. And the border of the Canaanites was from Sidon, as thou comest to Gerar, unto Gaza, as thou goest unto Sodom and Gomorrah, and Admah, and Zeboim, even unto Lasha. These are the sons of Ham, after their families, after their tongues, in their countries, and in their nations. And the descendants of Shem, unto Shem also the father of all the children of Eber, the brother of Japheth the elder, even to him were children born. The children of Shem, Elam, and Ashphar, and Aphrachsad, and Lud, and Aram. And the children of Aram, Uz, and Hul, and Gether, and Mash. And Axphad begot Salah, and Salah begot Eber. And unto Eber were born two sons. The name of one was Peleg, for in his days was the earth divided, and his mother's name was Joktan. And Joktan begot Almodad, and Shilith, and Hazarmaveth, and Jerah, and Hadoram, and Uzal, and Diklah, and Abadai, and Abinel, and Sheba, and Ophir, and Havilah, and Jobab. All of these were the sons of Joktan, and their dwellings was from Mesha. And thou goest unto Sephar, a mount to the east. These are the sons of Shem, after their families, after their tongues, in their lands, and their nations. These are the families of the sons of Noah, after their generations, and in their nations, and by these there were nations divided in the earth after the flood. And this is very important just because they took very good records all the way back from, you can trace Adam all the way through to Jesus Christ, our Savior. Chapter 11, the Tower of Babel. And the whole earth was of one language and of one speech. And it came to pass, as they journeyed from east, that they found a plain in the land of Shinar, and they dwelt there. And they said one to another, Go, let us make brick and burn them thoroughly. And they had brick for stone, and slime they had for mortar. And they said, excuse me, Go to, let us build us a city and a tower, whose top may reach unto heaven, and let us make us a name, lest we be scattered abroad the face of the whole earth. And the Lord came down to see the city and the tower which the children of the men builded. And the Lord said, Behold, the people is one, and they have all one language, and this they begin to do, and now nothing will they be restrained from them, which they have imagined to do. Go to, let us go down, and confound their language, that they may not understand one another's speech. So the Lord scattered them abroad from thence upon the face of the earth, and left off to build a city. Therefore the name of it is called Babel, because the Lord did there confound the language of all the earth, and from thence did the Lord scatter them abroad upon the face of all the earth. Now these are the generations of Shem. Shem was 100 years old, and begot Araxaphad 2 years after the flood. And Shem lived after he begat Araxaphad 500 years, and begat sons and daughters. And Araxaphad lived 530 years, and begot Salah. And Araxaphad lived after he begot Salah 403 years, and he begot sons and daughters. And Salah lived 30 years, and begot Eber. And Salah lived after he begot Eber 403 years, and begot sons and daughters. And Eber lived 430 years, and begot Peleg. And Eber lived after he begot Peleg 430 years, and he begot sons and daughters. Peleg lived 30 years, and begot Reu. And Peleg lived after he begot Reu 209 years, and begot sons and daughters. And Reu lived 230 years, and begot Serug. And Reu lived after he begot Serug 207 years, and begot sons and daughters. And Serug lived 30 years, and begot Nahor. And Serug lived after he begot Nahor 200 years, and begot sons and daughters. And Nahor lived 29 years, and begot Terah. And Nahor lived after he begot Terah 119 years, and begot sons and daughters. And Terah lived 70 years, and begot Abram, Nahor, and Haran. Now these are the generations of Terah. Terah begot Abram, Nahor, and Haran. And Haran begot Lot. And Haran died before his father in Terah, in this land of the nativity, in Ur of the Chaldees. And Abram and Nahor took them wives. The names of Abram's wife was Sarai, and the name of Nahor's wife, Milcah. And the daughter of Haran, the father of Milcah, and the father of Iscah, but Sarai was barren, and she had no child. So Terah took Abram his son, and the lot of the son of Haran, his son's sons, and Sarai his daughter-in-law, his son Abram's wife, and they went forth with them from Ur of the Chaldees to go to the land of Canaan. And they came unto Haran, and dwelt there. And the days of Terah were 205 years, and Terah died in Haran. Of course, later, God will rename Abraham, and Sarah, in the, I don't know exactly all of, but I know that in the Hebrew Greek, you put the H on the end to denote the importance, and it rose them above others with that on the end of their names. Anyway, I just want to thank God tonight for protecting my family and for allowing me to be here to read this to you. I've got so much to be thankful for. We get in the rut and complain and whine and moan about everything that's bad, and we forget to take around and look at what's good. And everything that I can find that's wrong is because of me. It's not because of the Lord. The Lord has truly blessed everything that I'm truly fortunate to have a Savior that I have. And if you don't talk to God, you should. I talk to Him all the time, all day. I need to work on my prayer life on my knees. I know that. That's a very important part of your relationship with God. But I include Him in every decision I make and everything I do, or I try to. I try to always talk to Him. And sometimes my old spirit gets cocky and arrogant, and I jump out there ahead of Him. But if you're watching this and you don't know Jesus, and you're worried about your soul, then just implore you to pick up a Holy Bible, and you can start. I like to read the history, first, which is the Old Testament, and that's basically a history, and it's upbringing, and it shows you all the old prophecies building all the way up to Jesus. But you start in Matthew, and learn about our Savior, and then you can go back and study the history later. But there's a lot of I'm going to read all the way through, and I don't know who knows how long. Sometimes I get fired up and just read, and other times it seems like I have to get off. It's been a month since I've been on there last time, and I don't like that. I don't like it at all. So I'm going to try to move that up in my priority list, because it's something I enjoy doing. It's something that I would love you to tune in with me and read with me and study with me and share my insight. You can share your insight with me in your comments. I would love for you to subscribe to my channel, and just know that through this virus and stuff, through whatever, I'm always praying for you. And, love y'all, and thanks for listening. See you next time.